Hello students. So in this presentation I am going to discuss again the revision of our concept of miasms. So in this presentation only the discussion on miasms is done, and the only reason why I am repeating this is because the role of homeopathy is in the treatment of chronic diseases, and you must understand what is the concept of chronic disease and their causes as miasms. So to again revise it, I have just presented in this lecture the various points whatever we have discussed in the previous class. Okay, so let's have this quick look on the slides which are projecting the points on miasms. So just revise it again and again so that we are very much clear in the concept of miasms. Okay, so Dr. Hahnemann was disappointed as diseases recurred again and again. In spite of treating diseases successfully with homeopathic medicines. So he wanted to solve the mystery why the diseases recurred. He worked for 12 years. Actually, he says 12 years. But mind well, it must have been more than 12 years. Because his book on theory of chronic diseases came in 1828. And before that 12 years, means it comes around 1818 is 10 years and 1816. Okay, so before that only he had started giving the homeopathic medicine, but the realization that the diseases are recurring must have been 12 years before 1828. So it must have been around 1860. So he worked for 12 years thoroughly, and what he did in these 12 years, he thoroughly took the case takings of the patients generations back, means patients past history, family history, again a generation back and again a generation back, and this is how he worked so hard to find out the cause of recurrence. So the most important troublesome point for Dr. Hahnemann was that in spite of giving homeopathic medicines to the diseases, they recurred again and again. And that was the most important point on which Dr. Hahnemann worked very hard, and he did not stop just by discovering the law of similars in 1796, but he started giving the medicines, and again he worked further with his genius scientific mind to search the cause of the chronic diseases. So he worked for 12 long years and thoroughly took the case takings generations back. So which diseases recurred? Diseases like asthma, migraine, epilepsy recurred in spite they were treated successfully with homeopathy. So his logical mind started thinking step by step to find out the cause of recurrence. So he discussed it in the 5 points to search the cause of recurrence. So these 5 points we have discussed in length in the previous presentation. So the most important aspect he noticed was that patient had history of eruptions in the past which were removed by ointments. So the Hahnemann's mind was looking to search the cause of recurrence of diseases, and what common point he observed was that the all the patients had somehow the history of skin eruptions in the past, and they were treated by the physicians, old school physicians, by the ointments. So the eruptions in Sora were like a vesicles, or it was chancre in syphilis and condylomatous growth in psychosis. All three basic miasms, that is psora, psychosis and syphilis, had in the primary type the skin complaint. So psora represented by vesicular eruptions, syphilis represented by heart chancre on genitals, and psychosis represented as condylomatous growths or genital warts. So all these were seen externally, and they cannot come, or anything which is externally cannot come without internal disturbance. That was the theory Dr. Hahnemann put. Okay, so the causes of diseases he has given it as psora, psychosis and syphilis are nothing but the defects which are there in the patient. So these defects, why they have developed? Because of the past history, because of the family history, these defects have been developed, and these defects are similar to the concept of tridosha in ayurveda, that is by vat, pitta and kapha. They also believe that these three are the defects, and any defect, how it comes in the patient is only by one source, that is hereditary. Okay, so the first important aspect that a patient is born with the defect is because of the family history. Okay, and as the life progresses, he is exposed to the various environmental stimuli of physical type, as well as he is exposed to the mental emotional stimuli, and that is how the diseases are developed. Okay, so the disease which is seen externally cannot come without internal disturbance. So let's understand further that internal disturbance channelized itself externally on skin, and removing the skin eruptions caused closing of the channel. Do you understand this? That there was some internal disturbance first, and which is reflected externally. So I repeat, so first whatever seen externally cannot come like this. It should have some cause, and the cause of the external skin eruptions or growths is the internal disturbance. So we can say that the internal disturbance got channelized externally on skin. And now what the old school physician is doing? He is removing the skin eruptions which are seen on the skin, and he is thus closing the channel of expression of this internal disturbance. So internal disturbance is nothing but the energy, and this energy got channelized on the skin. Now what happens, that the closing of these skin eruptions by ointments causes that the energy is getting blocked up now, and disease which was superficial on skin, now it is driven more deeper, affecting the vital organs. So this energy now tries to find another channel on the vital organs. So we continue further our discussion. So you understand the concept. That's why I am giving you again and again the revision. Okay, so it was a usual practice of physicians to remove whatever is visible to the eyes. They were ignorant what they have done. They didn't understand the significance and relevance of what they have done. It is in nature that it saves the vital organs by keeping the disease on skin, that is superficially. See, skin, hair and nails are the superficial structures of the body, and which are least important for keeping the life. They are no doubt important, but they are not important to keep the life going on. So it is in nature that it saves the vital organs by keeping the disease on skin superficially. The cause of internal disturbance is nothing but the disturbance of vital energy. So this disturbance of vital energy got expressed on the skin through one channel, and by removing these eruptions or other growths on skin cause the energy that the channel is blocked, and now it finds another channel on various organs to express. So this expressed, so the first what happened, the energy which was disturbed expressed on the skin, and removing skin eruptions, the internal dyscrasia is not cured, which they claimed that I have cured the disease by removing the eruptions. But it is not so. It is just closing the channel for the expression of disturbed vital energy. Application of ointments is nothing but closing the channel of expression of disturbed vital energy. And obviously, now it has to find its own new way to express its disturbance, and it finds its way on the various internal organs now. Thus, by closing the channel through which internal dyscrasia express itself had to find new channel at the site of various systems. So patient develop diseases like asthma, epilepsy, migraine, etc. Okay, so first, what was the case? Disease was at the level of skin in the form of eruptions. And now what is the case? By application of ointments, the disease is now affecting the vital organs, asthma affecting lungs, epilepsy affecting brain. And see what the old school physician has done. He is ignorant of what he has done, and he doesn't understand even the correlation of removing these external skin symptoms. Okay, now you must understand the outcome of application of these ointments was that the disease went more deeper, affecting various organs. Okay. So Dr. Hahnemann has given the name SORA as the fundamental cause of diseases of non-venereal origin, and psychosis and syphilis is venereal origin. Now, how to remove these diseases? So he has proved antisoric remedies which covered vast variety of diseases. So the treatment of such defect, such fundamental cause, that is SORA, is only by internal medication. So what we have to understand from this presentation, that the miasms are the cause of chronic diseases. Miasms are the cause of chronic diseases. And what are miasms? Nothing but dynamic disease producing agents. And how the miasms are there in the patients? See, all of us are born with these miasms. So miasms are nothing but the hereditary tendencies. Remember this, miasms are nothing but hereditary tendencies. So we are born with these, and these miasms develop further with as the person grows, his life continues as he gets exposed to various stimuli, the physical, that is environmental, as well as emotional. So the basic soil is there within us, and on which the disease grows. So the basic soil, the basic hereditary tendencies, they are not seen, and hence the word dynamic is there for the miasms. So miasms are the cause of chronic diseases. So entire homeopathic concepts are revolving around the dynamic concept. We have already seen that we consider first important point is that vital energy gives life to the material body. So it is the dynamic concept of vital energy. Then it is the dynamic concept of causes of disease, that is miasms. So miasms are nothing but cause of chronic disease. From where do we get miasms? Nothing but from the past history and family history. We are all born with these miasms. And now in today's time, the patients are there with the diseases like asthma, diabetes, hypertension, and they are the variety of diseases, and they are the result of the skin which is removed, the skin eruptions removed by ointments, and it may be in the past generations. Nowadays patient doesn't give this history of even skin eruptions in the past. So this sora has accumulated generations and generations. It has piled up. This is what Hahnemann describes. It has piled up generations and generations, and it's the cause of chronic disease. I hope that you have followed and understood the concept of miasms. So before we go to the next part of case taking, I have again revised the concept of miasms. So miasms are dynamic disease producing agents. So dynamic means it's a energy, and why the energy is responsible for the diseases? Because by removing the skin eruptions, this energy has now channelized itself in the various organs. Okay, and now the patients we see are of having various types of diseases such as asthma, gout, epilepsy, and peptic ulcer and renal calculus, and so on and so on. So this goes on, and the cause of the miasms, the cause of chronic disease is nothing but miasms. Okay, responsible for the development of chronic disease. And how to treat this chronic disease? Again, old school physician will give the, for peptic ulcer he will treat with the antacids, and for asthma it will be just inhalers will be given. So how do we treat homeopathically the miasms? Is by only internal medication of antisoric remedy, by matching the totality of symptoms with the materia medica. Okay, so that's how we go with the concept of miasms with the chronic diseases as the cause of chronic disease. Now remember, Keynes and Roberts has given different views. We have to understand their views subsequently in the discussions when we will study the Keynes philosophy and Roberts philosophy. Okay, so till that time we have to just keep it in mind that miasms are the dynamic disease producing agents. It's the energy, okay, and it is the cause of chronic diseases. I hope you have understood it, and I end this discussion today. Okay, thank you.